Part two of me trying to find the most powerful psychic around in Victoria, in Australia, to try and figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay, it's Shorty Revelations, Anthony Keith Jenkins. That's the person that I keep dreaming of. That's the reason why I keep blocking and unblocking. So if there's any psychics out there that can try to figure out if I'm 100% correct, that we knew each other from a past life, but he is unaware of it because he has no past life memory, but he might have a feeling, like a deep-seated, soulful feeling, because if that's the case, that'll explain everything. It would, because obviously there's a soulmate weird connection or a twin flame, but it's linked with a past life connection. It's the only thing I can think of. Not in the reality sense, like right here, right now, we are 100% soulmates, because I don't flippin' hardly know him very well to even call him that in the reality, in the now sense. But I'm talking about who the fuck and what the fuck we were from a past life is what I want to know to help me pinpoint it more clearly so I can figure it out and try to, how can I put it, derail it, make sure it never happens again. Yes, because it is fucking weird. And it's highly aggravating and annoying for me, okay? Because I want to move on with my life happily and freely without the worry of knowing, oh, fuck, I'm going to dream of him again. Please stop thinking about me, Anthony. That would also help. I told him that. Stop thinking about me. If you don't want to associate with me, that is totally fine. That's not what's upsetting me in any shape or form. I prefer you to stop thinking about me. Now, if you're dreaming about me, just say if Anthony's dreaming about me, right? It doesn't mean I'm thinking about him. Do you know what I mean? It's the other way around. The only time he will ever dream of me is when I'm talking about him right now. Do you know what I mean? He could be asleep and I'm expressing my frustrations out to you viewers out there about him, right? Get this, about him. And then he'll pick up on it and he'll dream it. Do you understand? We are both mirroring, but through telepathical kind of weird state of dreaming. See, if I have him blocked for too long, he's going to get pissed and upset in secret, deep down. He's not going to verbally talk about it to other people. He's going to keep it deep-seated to himself. I will pick up on it and I'll start fucking dreaming. Oh, I'm a celebrity. Please get me out of here. That's exactly what it's like. Fuck. Oh, it's so annoying. I hate for you people to be in my shoes right now when it comes to this weird shit. Because it is weird shit. And it's got to stop. One way or another, it's got to stop, which means I've got to make sure I don't ever unblock him under any circumstances. But what makes me do it is because over a period of time of me dreaming of him, in order for it to stop, because it's affecting me and aggravating the heck out of me, that's when I unblock him. I can't win. The only way I can win is if someone does witchcraft or something to help stop and block or cut the tie, the invisible cord that I can't fucking see, to fucking cut it for me. So that way he will never dream of me, I will never dream of him ever again, and never think, I even told him, like, just don't think about me anymore. Imagine I don't exist. Do that, because I tried. Didn't work. Because he thinks about me. He only needs to think about me for 30 seconds. I'll dream it. He doesn't have to think about me all day and night for me to fucking hardcore dream of him. It can be just in the slightest. I'll pick up on it for some uncanny reason. And that's what's so annoying. It's different if he thinks about me, just say, once every 6 months. That means I'll only dream of him once every 6 months. Now, that's not going to bother me much. But when it's like 6, 7 times within 1 month, come on. That's a bit excessive. That means he's thinking about me a lot within the month, and that's fucking annoying. I'm just fucking dreading it, but hey, I've got to be strong, and I've got to be strong-willed, and not cave and not crack. So now it's my responsibility. And if I dream of him, well, bad fucking luck to me. I have to say, well, bad luck, Larry. You're just going to have to put up with these weird, bizarre downloads of whatever he's thinking and feeling in secret. Because I'm only picking up on his dark-seated issues and whatever he's truly thinking up in here that he's not expressing out of his mouth. Let me put it to you that way. That's what I'm dreaming of. Yeah, there was only, like I said before, there was only one kinky dream. There was no sex wet dreams. He asked me that in the live stream. No joke. He turns around and he goes, "Oh, did you have any wet dreams about me?" And it was like he was fishing. He was hoping, "Oh, why, Anthony? Did you have a wet dream about me?" And that's why you're truly asking. That's what he got me thinking. I'm thinking, what odd fucking question to ask. And I'm thinking, I said, yeah. And I told him you were wearing sexual lingerie, chasing me down an alleyway. But he was just oblivious. What I was saying was going, because he kept going like this and looking at his girlfriend because she was in the background, but she was hearing what I was saying. And even, he kept looking over to her. Like that, I'm like, yeah, be it, it's just, I think half of what I was saying to him on his fucking live stream, because he invited me on there. I'm scrolling, and I thought, oh, yeah, I wonder what he's fucking doing. This is what I'm thinking in my head, because I'm scrolling on the free feed, watching other people's lives. He's popped up, and he noticed me there, and he decided to invite me, and that's how it all started. Okay, that's the honest truth. I'm telling you guys the truth. That's how it started. And his girlfriend was there, and I could hear her voice, and he asked me the questions, the brutal question, and I gave him a brutal answer, an honest one. And of course, he thinks I'm a fucking cuckoo lala, because he's a bit superstitious and he's not into into the paranormal kind of psychic kind of thing. Okay, fair enough. Like not everyone's going to be 100% a believer in the paranormal, because I'm into the paranormal. I've experienced a lot of weird shit ever since I was 10 years old right up until now. Look, I'm a very spiritual person. I'm not religious. He knows that. But, he said he told me he was iffy, on about the paranormal, because I asked him, Even though, he was being civil, he was still talking down to me and being cocky, slightly rude, like he talks to me like I'm beneath him all the time, and that's aggravating. It's like, come on, treat me with a bit of respect and don't talk down to me. That's aggravating because I don't talk down to him. If he asks me a question, I'll give him an honest answer, Because I think he said, what did he say? Do you want to fuck me? That's what he said. He goes, Claire, you want to fuck? With his girlfriend there. Highly inappropriate. I'm a strong believer in girl code, okay? There's no fucking way I'll go there. I don't fancy him in a romantic fashion. I only strictly want to be a social media friend to him and slowly get to know him through social media first. And then if his girlfriend wants to be my friend, that's what I was thinking. She's welcome to get to know me too. And we can be friends. And maybe one day in the future meet and hang out. But he's ruined that for me now. I don't want to fucking hang around him. And if I was her, the girlfriend, I would be bashing him up every day of the week. But nah, he aggravates me to the point where I just want to give him a good hit. It's like, come on, man. Don't talk down to people because they don't think your way. Don't believe what you believe in. It's like that's the impression he gives as well. Like you can't have a different opinion. He'll jump down your throat kind of thing. He's a little bit like that too, which, that's why I said to him, oh, are you an earth sign? Are you a fucking Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn? Because some of them are very superstitious, some earth signs, that don't believe in certain things. And he goes, oh, no, I'm 50-50 on that. That was his exact words. So, oh, well, I tried to be nice. I tried to be civil. I was open and truthful. Well, he's lost. But look, he's happy. He should be. Now, I don't want to dream of him ever again, right? So I don't know about his girlfriend, if she's going to be spying on me for him, or he's going to use her account. But if I do come across her ever looking at my content, I will have no choice but to block her as well, sadly. What can I do? I have to.